breaking inputs which have just come in, where the Indian Army has reportedly filed a counter FIR in response to the one that has been lodged by the Jammu and Kashmir police for the killing of 2 civilians in the Shopian district. Now, over the weekend, 2 young men had in fact been killed when the army had fired at a stone-pelting mob, and this had prompted the Kashmir Chief Minister Mehbooba Mufti to order for an inquiry into the incident. All right, now for more on this, we are joined in by our correspondent Raghvendra. Raghvendra, does it come at all as a surprise that it is now the army which has filed a counter FIR over the incident that has in fact happened?
Not really, Mohammed, because the kind of criticism which was being mounted over the Indian Army's actions on the day this encounter happened in Shopian, this is on expected lines. The Indian Army has made it clear that it was in the process of conducting an operation where its own personnel came under fire, and fire as in they came under attack from a stone-pelting mob, and they had to in order to save their own personnel, also, to save their own officer from getting lynched by that mob, and also to prevent their vehicles from getting burnt by those stone-pelting mobs. All they could do at that point of time was to open fire in a bid to prevent the lynching of their own men and the setting on fire of vehicles, government vehicles, which they were moving in. So the army has filed a counter FIR, and the kind of strained history and the kind of strained past the army has shared with the local police, it really comes as no surprise. But yes, it is. It is a little worrisome, because of late the kind of successes which the Indian Army has received, has earned rather, in fighting counter-terrorism and counter-insurgency in the state of Jammu and Kashmir. The Jammu and Kashmir police has had a very critical role to play in that, be it intelligence gathering, be it coordination with the Indian Army. So a very fine coordinating mechanism was working out in the state of Jammu and Kashmir, where the army, the paramilitary and the state police, they were working in tandem, and that really led to some results which we saw last year, when over 200 terrorists could be nabbed or killed in the valley. Now, this kind of an incident, it puts a question mark on the kind of coordination we have witnessed in the recent past. It seems as if for the time being, both the Indian Army and the state police, they seem to be on a collision course.
Absolutely, indeed. And considering what the Chief Minister of Jammu and Kashmir, Mehbooba Mufti, said, where this incident is likely to derail the political process, do you think there is a bit of a problem in terms of confidence, the kind of cooperation that Army and the Jammu and Kashmir police enjoy? The Jammu and Kashmir police have turned around and in fact said that, look, we were not taken into confidence, we were not informed of this operation by the Army, and that is what has led to this flashpoint, and that should have been avoided.
Exactly, Mohammed, and that is what is a little surprising here, because as I was mentioning, in the past 6 to 8 months, we have seen very good degree of cooperation between not just the Indian Army and the state police, but also with the paramilitary forces. So the Indian Army, the Central Paramilitary Forces, be it the CRPF or the BSF, and the state police, the kind of cohesion in which they have worked in the past 1 year, that is something which has been talked about a lot when one analyzes the success which the Indian Army has received in the past year. So, yes, I mean, when the state police now says that it was not taken into confidence, the Indian Army just proceeded on its own into this particular area to conduct this operation, it really puts a huge question mark on whether this coordination and cooperation which we had been witnessing of late, whether it has really withered down. So it remains to be seen how both parties, the state government, as in the J&K police, and how the Indian Army, which is governed by the central government, it finally appears to be boiling down to a battle between the center and the state government. Right. And the fact that the ruling BJP, which is in power in the center, is an ally at the state, it will be very interesting to see how this particular wrangle is sorted out.
Absolutely, indeed. We'll have to leave it there. Thank you very much indeed, Raghvendra Rao, for having joined us in the newsroom and having got us up to speed with the latest on this story.